The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll see the Bulls taking on the Utah Jazz. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And the Bulls making a change here.
Substitution for the away team. Number 30, Stephen Curry.
Here's Iguodala. It's to Curry. Back to Iguodala. Offensive rebound. Outside Curry. Drills it from outside. Curry's got the opening field goal of the game for the Bulls.
Doing it like only he can. Stephen Curry's accuracy is something to watch.
McGrady with the ball. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Iguodala launches a three, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. I had a chance to catch up with Utah's head coach. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup, and that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to Adebayo. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
To the paint. Right side Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Curry. The three. From the arc. Granger outside. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Now here's Arenas. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Baseline jumper. Rebound by the Bulls. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And then Iguodala with the dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Now, here is McGrady. And he drives in. Here's Arenas. Dennis Rodman pulls it in.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
to the inside. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Making a change here. Jazz trailed by 7. Right side, Irving. Pass to McGrady. And he dunks it down.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Now Rodman. Adebayo the screen. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And it's Utah's ball. Pass to Towns. Off target at the rim.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Now Granger. Front pass the arc. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. There's McGrady. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Iguodala wide open. And again, no good by Chicago. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's the scoring. Right there, it's just passing.
Now here's Billups. He has yet to score. Adebayo. Great positioning on the putback. Jazz trailed by 5. Outside Arenas. Here's McGrady. The three-pointer, no good. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Granger kicks it out to Iguodala. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here. 24 seconds left in the first. Pass to Billups. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's McGrady. No good. And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls lead 5-5. And we'll be back with you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And easy 2 points on the layup. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Billups connects from three-point range. Phillips has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Irving with it. Pass to Randolph. Back to Irving. Iguodala with the steal. Here's Rodman. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Another three for Chicago.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know what time it is, Jazz fans. Let's get out.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. He drains the quick shot. And the Bulls lead by 9. On its way from Irving for 2. They get it back. Shot clock at 5. Back to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Up top, Lambeer. Wide open. Up again. It's rebounded by Jordan. Jazz trailed by 7. In the corner, Irving with it. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Chicago. Rodman outside. The shot from 20 feet away. Johnson's shot is off. So it's Utah now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jordan with some nice D. Now Irving. Pass to Randolph. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randolph's got his first points in this one.
Well, you love how aggressive Zach Randolph is from that spot. Boy, when he gets into that area, look out.
Johnson surveying the floor. Hands the shot from the wing.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Outside Randolph.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Basket good.
Well, this is why Kyrie Irving can make a defense look bad. He can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
Phillips with the ball. Gilbert Arenas covering. Rodman down low. Nothing on the board. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his third foul so far. Stolen by Randolph. Outside Irving. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
The ball goes to the away team.
.124 left to play here in the half. The Bulls leading by 5. Here's Phillips. Utah with the rebound. Now here's Irving. Pass to McGrady. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
That was worth the price of admission. Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Outside Phillips. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Phillips has got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
McGrady outside. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And they continue to control the glass.
And the shot is good from Johnson. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Here's Curry. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jazz trailed by 6. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Arenas. Still scoreless. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago leading by 6. Iguodala outside. And then Iguodala with the dunk.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Arenas. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Danny Granger.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. And here is Iguodala. Pass to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Curry making it look so easy.
Well, pre-shot preparation and being ready on the catch, that is Stephen Curry in a nutshell.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. They double him with Adebayo. Back to Arenas. For the 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Curry on the wing. The shot will not fall.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Curry gets it to go inside.
How good are the handles of Stephen Curry? Well, they open the doors early so people can get a look at it. Woo-hoo, that's nice.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Utah calls timeout.
The Jazz with the timeout.
the screen. Here's Arenas, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
4th team foul. At the line for Utah.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Clock at 6. Here's McGrady. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. McGrady's got 12 in the game.
Well, McGrady is just going off right now. He's enjoying himself and going after buckets with reckless abandon.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
That one good for 2. Iguodala's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Randolph. McGrady left side. Over Iguodala. A shot by McGrady, no good. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 13-4 run. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Gilbert Arenas. Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Free throw good, Iguodala. He doesn't get the second one. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
It's stolen by McGrady. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break.
And watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
The Jazz have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's Iguodala. 12 points for him. Granger outside. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Here's Iguodala. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. McGrady left side. Back to Irving. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Picked by Randolph. Here's McGrady. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Yep, that one goes. Phillips has got 4 this quarter.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And now Utah, fast break. Oh!
Goodness.
Listen, the defense of DeAndre Jordan pays dividends all over the floor. Whether it's a block, a steal, he gets the break started. This guy's such an impact defender.
Now here's Iguodala. In the corner, it's Rodman. 5 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Granger.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Arenas. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Danny Granger.
Yeah, easy call.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And both free throws good for Arenas. We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. And it's Adebayo in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Adebayo's got 10 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Chicago leading by 14. Back to Billups. Joe Johnston on the wing. Launches it. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Irving. Pass to Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala goes up, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, DeAndre Jordan, though he's in his 30s, that intensity, that energy level, boy, it never seems to diminish.
Here's Iguodala. It's hauled in by McGrady. Jazz trailed by 12. On the wing, Irving. Lets it go with the 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. McGrady outside.
And check out the focus from Billups on defense. It's not easy to throw this guy off.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. McGrady with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Towns, the screen. Pass to Jordan. Misses from close range.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Now, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
Arenas with the bucket.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Chicago leading by 12. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Jordan. McGrady with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo. McGrady left side. Driving in. Boom, he jams it straight down.
He is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Here's Johnson from deep three-point land. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Arenas. Arenas has doubled. 5 to shoot. Here's Irving. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Arenas can't hit. Chicago leading by 10. A shape. And Johnson puts it in.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
Yes, that goes in. McGrady's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Castellambier back to Iguodala. Iguodala draws the double. Phillips with a missed layup. Now Irving looking to get it going. Pass to McGrady. Tries again. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Chicago. At one point, they led by 16. Fires for three. That one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Joe Johnson showing off that sweet touch from deep. Wow, what a dangerous three-point threat.
Fires from the wing. Here's Jordan. Rebound by the Bulls. Now here's Johnson. They double-team Johnson. Over McGrady. Jordan with the rebound. Jazz trailed by 10. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Crosses over. And Johnson with the lay-in good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala.
The assist.
And the Bulls lead by 14.
You know, Joe Johnson showing he can still light it up. This guy's so good at using the size and quick release.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And it's Irving missing. Here's Johnson. Gilbert Arenas with the rebound. And so Chicago takes this one. it.